There are so many specific practices of the Christian life. We will only be able to skim the surface. But we want to talk about a few of them because each one actually has its own sort of body of research showing how efficacious it is in bringing good to the one doing them. And again, these are all outwardly facing. These are all outwardly facing practices. But let's start with prayer. And Stephanie, do you want to just kind of lead that? What would you want us to think about and to ask the group about?
Sure. For prayer, I think this is a just foundational one of just being able to commune with our Father. And what we're really seeing too in the research is that actually for younger generations, there is a movement towards them attending church more frequently. And a lot of what they're being drawn to is some of these liturgical practices, because it's something that is so different from what they receive in the whole rest of their life. Everything is loud and lots of voices and lots of things being spoken into them. And so to have a space for quiet, for solitude, for prayer is perhaps unsettling at first, but as they learn to sit in that and learn how to do that, it is immensely beneficial. And the research also shows just how it's related to marks of well-being as well.
Yeah. The topic of forgiveness, I really feel we could talk for a great amount of time about this, but I'm going to just give you a working definition of it that I found very helpful, and that is forgiveness is replacing ill will with goodwill for the offender. It's actually desiring good for the one who's made the offense. And there are very practical steps that can be taken to pursue forgiveness. There are actually a lot of research has gone into the topic of forgiveness and its effects. It has effects on the physical dimension, mental, relational, and spiritual. And it has really seismic impacts on a person. And we have to think about forgiveness when we are raising children who have come from very difficult circumstances often, when they've experienced relational wrongdoing. But most of all, if we're honest, they're living in our homes. And that's because we're humans together, and the need to forgive is profound. And so I just want to talk about forgiveness together. How do we do it? How do we, I like to think of the concept of practicing forgiveness, because it's something we practice. And actually, Jesus talked about it being something that you do every day, right next to, give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. So this day, we need to forgive. I think might have been what Jesus was teaching us. So how do we do that with our children in our homes? You can share any thoughts too.
No, that was great. I think also just starting with modeling us as parents, caregivers, asking for forgiveness and being that model, so much as caught, not taught. And so just having that humility of our own hearts to see and ask forgiveness when needed.